Hello, thank you for joining us at SGTV once again. We are here with Graham Anslow from Anslow Electrical. Today we're going to be talking about some of the products from Scolmore that Graham has used, and you seem to be quite a fan of.
Yeah, definitely.
One in particular you mentioned was Minigrid. So for those of you who don't know what Minigrid is, it's a basic grid system. You've got the plates and modules which are all interchangeable as standard. So meaning on the back, like I said, there's no need for a yoke, and you can quite literally choose whichever modules you want, click them into place and just fasten down with a simple screw fixing at the back. So it is really versatile in terms of you can use any modules next to any others really on the plate. They vary in finish, so whether you're looking for a decorative finish such as Deco Plus or the plastic finishes such as moulded, you know, it sort of covers the whole range. And the same for the modules, they're all the same, they're all available in all the different finishes. And there's quite a lot of modules in the range. You've got things like toggle switches, fused connection units, two-way switches, intermediate switches, so everything really that you could sort of cover. One thing in particular that you mentioned, Graham, you said you was quite a big fan of the fan isolator switch.
Yeah.
So what is it that makes it easier for you that you enjoy this product like?
Basically, like I say, instead of having, you know, a separate fan isolator and a separate fuse, which you know, you're going to end up with two single gang plates then maybe above a door or next to a switch, you know, it's all integrated into one unit. And like I say, going on further, there is a two gang version of this as well, which you could then add a light switch as well. So then you've got, you know, the whole bathroom set up all within one place, you know, drop all your wires into one position.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the customers like that, you know, clean finish instead of having two or three, you know, boxes dotted about. It's you know, I've had lots of comments from customers saying how, you know, how neat and how good the products are. So
yeah, the fused connection unit is needed because a lot of fans and vent equipment don't have that internal protection to meet the regs, basically.
Yeah, basically, obviously you've got to look at the manufacturer's instructions. Firstly, and a lot of companies now recommend or they say you must fit a 3-amp fuse. So the 6 amp normally on the lighting circuit is not enough to protect that. So this gets around that and obviously complies with the instructions from the manufacturer. So yeah, it's a you know, ideal thing for it. So
yeah. I mean, do you use Minigrid system a lot? Or?
Yeah, that's all I use really.
Okay.
Yeah. So another benefit is obviously if you've got a nice finish like this, and for whatever reason, you know, a switch has gone faulty due to a loose connection or that kind of thing, you know, and it's overheated, you can change that module.
So you've not got to replace the whole.
No, exactly.
Whole thing,
and you know, from a customer and in your point of view, you know, it's not that expensive then just to replace that one module. So instead of replacing the whole switch, and it might not then match whatever else in the customer's house or room. So it's definitely a winner.
Do you find that I know a lot of electricians, they'll have to almost keep stock in their van of 10 switches, 10 sockets, 10 FCUs, all as big packs where they can quite easily just sort of chuck the modules in the back, and they're saving themselves numerous trips to wholesalers and back and forth.
Yeah, I've got a similar setup. I've got an old Stanley toolbox, and it's just basically got, like you say, all the components in there. You know, a couple of selections of plates like that, and like you say, I can just make them on site, you know, depending on what the customer wants. So even from a second fix point of view, if the customer changes their mind last minute, then you know you've got a solution there without having another wasted trip to the wholesalers.
Yeah. Do you find with other competitor products where you do have to use yokes on some of the smaller gang products, obviously, do you find this is going to be a big time saver when you're on site?
Yeah. The thing is with the yokes, they're just, you know, you've got to screw them into the right place to then pick up the smaller screws onto the face plate, and it's a bit of a faff, you know. And you can imagine if the plasterer or the decorator's got to come after you and he starts messing with it, they never sit right. So at least with this, you can put them into there, and it's just like one unit. Yeah, it gets over that problem.
I mean, like I say, it is really a simple setup. There's not much else we can say on that. You know, there's such a variety of plates, finishes, modules, all for whatever need you really have on site, isn't there?
You're not restricted as an electrician. You can design or feel like you can design any type of wiring system, knowing that this will solve the problem for it. So some products that you use or some manufacturers, you've got to design your wiring system to their products or their layout. Where with this, it gives you that freedom to design it how you want to.
Graham, thanks for coming on the show and talking about Minigrid with us.
All right, no problem.
I hope you guys out there found that useful. If you'd like to see more from myself and Graham, as we've got Graham as a special guest on some of our episodes, please do like and subscribe where you can find out more. You can also see Graham's Twitter. He's got quite a good account on there.
Yeah, at Anslow Electric. Yeah, give us a follow and get the numbers up. And just good to communicate with you guys out there and show you some products that I use and I think that's good, and try and help others. So yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we hope to see you again soon.